Welcome back to part 3, overnight time lapse of the gold settling out. And the advantage of doing a gas precipitation is we're not adding any reagent to the solution, so there's no salts in there that have to be rinsed off. The gas produces a much cleaner precipitation. I'm going to begin by pouring off the waste solution out of the our gold. Look at that stuff, man. It's beautiful. It looks red. Here's what the gold looks like. And what we'll do is rinse this real good with some hot distilled water. We don't have to do a whole bunch of rinsing here because we use the gas to do the precipitation, so there's not going to be a bunch of junk in here like there normally would if we used SMP directly in the into the solution. So we shouldn't have to rinse it too awful much in order to get it nice and clean. Now what we'll do is rinse this off with some boiling distilled water, and that should do it. Just a little bit of distilled water. Now let's see if we can get our gold into a little drying dish here. I'm going to put it up on a water bath and dry it out real slow. Got it all out of there. We'll put it up on the water bath and let it dry out slowly. I'm going to pull this down off the heat now, let it cool off. Allow it to cool off a little bit. Let's take it over here to our melt table. And what we're going to do is fill up this little crucible. I've got a freshly glazed crucible. And we're going to put some gold in here. There should be about 3 ounces of gold. this up on the mill table. And we're gonna fire up our torch and melt this gold. Here we go. This thing out of here. Nice looking gold bar. Came out pretty good. Now we're going to heat the larger cavity in this mold. I spilled a little gold on the melt brick there. I'll sweep that up later on and recover that. That's no problem. Here's our gold bars that we just poured. This is the small one. Came out pretty good. Let's see what the weight is on this one. 17.9 grams. That's just over a ½ ounce of pure gold for the small one. And then the large one is 2.09 troy ounces, 65.1 grams. Let's see if I can get this down in this little vise so we can hold it in place. I picked these up yesterday at a at an estate sale. These are Starrett punches. Nice little set of them in a wooden container. Now comes the hard part. Drilling the hole through that little gold bar. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm gonna coat the drill bit with some beeswax. I think I hit the clamp. I don't have a lot of experience with this kind of work, so I'm just kind of winging it here. I think I got down to the clamp though. Yep. Oh, well, we made it through the bar. It isn't exactly straight, but I think it's going to be okay. There's our bar with a hole in it. All right, I've got a little bit bigger drill bit on here now. I'm going to try to deburr the hole. That'll work. Add some distilled water. We're going to add a little Mr. Clean. Turn it on. Now we'll let this soak in the ultrasonic for a few minutes. Take it out of the cleaner now. Rinse all the soap off of it. I'm going to take it over here to the steamer. Steam it off. There we go. Got a nice hole drilled in it. Here's our little gold bar. I've got 3 tips, 999 fine gold stamped on it. I've got the serial. This will be serial number 0004. I'll get a weight on this, see what kind of weight we got. We got 17.5 grams of 999 fine gold in the bar. I've got a chain here that we'll use for this necklace. And what I'm going to have to do, maybe I can pull that off of there. Okay, pull that off. This is our chain right here. We'll clean that up and offer that for sale on my eBay site. But right now what we're interested in is this chain. What I want to do is clip the end off so we can slip the gold bar on the chain. Let's see if we can pull this off. Here's the chain. It's about 1.5 millimeters. Wanted to show you what the length of this chain is. It looks like it's about 19.5 inches in length. All right, let's see if this is going to fit in here now before we proceed any further. I think that's going to do it. That slides through just fine. It's perfect. So now we'll take all this, we'll put it all back in the cleaner and get everything nice and clean. Now we'll thread the chain into the bar. And put this off to the side. And what I need to do now is solder this piece back onto the chain. All right, I gotta square this end up. Same thing with this little piece here. All right, this should fit together pretty good here now. A little more borax down there. We'll light that on fire and get it warmed up. All right, let's see if I can get a little bit of solder paste on there without disturbing it. Get a piece of solder on here while it's still hot and sticky. There we go. All right, here goes nothing. A little flamage on this thing. I'm gonna add a little bit more flux here. Do another burn. Add a little bit more solder paste. Get another piece of solder on there. Now what we'll do is try to hit it one more time with some flame. Get it to stick real good. There we go. think we got it that time. All right, I turned it over. I think we're going to do one more on the other side, just to make sure we got it nice and tight, so it ain't going to come off of there. All right, let's see. That's good. Let's see what we can do with this now. Beautiful. Oh, that's a nice tight solder joint now. All right, one more time in the ultrasonic. Here's our necklace. Sweet Tips bar necklace. And I've got it stamped. Sweet Tips 999 fine gold. We've got the serial on the side there, 0004. And the bar itself weighs 17.5 grams. And the chain weighs 7.2 grams of 14K. Put it over here on the scale. We got 24.8 grams total. And what we're going to do is put it in this nice little box over here. I got a little insert. We'll ship it like this in this box. Sweet Tips gold bar necklace, number 0004. And then we'll also offer this 14K gold cross. It's got some tanzanite stones in it. It's a pretty big one. It's probably, 2 inches tall and inch wide. And we'll put that for sale on my eBay site as well. Now, Mrs. Sweet Tips has set the price on this. Do not squawk at me over the price. She wants $3,400 for this Sweet Tips bar. So that's what we're going to list it for. Okay, this will conclude the video. Thank you for watching.